streaming. Bear with me here, folks. I think we might be getting this going here. I was watching on the watch page. I gotta make sure to mute if I can. It's been so long since I've done any of this live streaming stuff. Oh, there's an ad? No, I can't even tell if I'm broadcasting yet. Hold tight. I see myself. My screen is frozen. It always does this. There we go. Is everything good to roll? I think we are good to roll. Welcome back, Pokemon Trainers. Professor Chaz here. The left goes on back order. Do you see me? Hello to the Dazzling Shell 101EX, and hello to Alam Gear, or Alum. Ow! How's it going? Okay, yeah, I think things are going. Yes, okay, you guys can see me. Excellent. Welcome, everybody. As I say, Professor Chaz here. The lab coat's on back order. Can you hear me okay? This is... So, just a little backstory here. Part of the reason I haven't been doing live streaming, first of all, time. I don't have a lot of time, but I also realized as I was getting things ready for today, I thought, oh wait, I know why I don't do much live streaming these days. My headset doesn't work. Well, I can hear through it, but it's got a really weird, negative, just feedback sound for the microphone. So I'm using my mobile portable microphone that I use for the Pokemon GO videos when I'm out and about. So hopefully this sounds okay. At this point in time, I can't afford to get a new headset just yet, but I do want to eventually, you know, get that repaired and stuff. So, hello to Milk Duds Gaming. I am back indeed. We are here for some Pokemon going for the day. Now, we're going to talk a little bit about why I'm doing this stream today. Because I don't know if we can see it in the news. I'm just going to spend some time here talking to you folks a little bit until we get everybody, you know, more people showing up here. The reason we're doing this is because, where is it? Tell us about the Ultra Bonuses. I forget, they don't tell you in this about them. But if you're not aware, starting tomorrow at, is it across the board everywhere? So anyway, I think it's like 5 o'clock p.m. my local time, the Atlantic region in Canada. I think it's going to happen at the exact same time everywhere around the world. So at 5 o'clock my time, 4 o'clock Eastern, yada yada yada. That's when we're going to be able to start getting eggs, 7-kilometer eggs, from the gifts that we get from one another. And those could have a chance to hatch not only just regional Pokemon from Gen 1, that's, which I forgot Kangaskhan in the video, Tauros, Farfetch'd, and Mr. Mime, but they have a chance to be shiny starting tomorrow at 5 p.m. So, my thought was, let's all get together here, we'll do some trainer battles, but we'll also do some friend code exchanges. So if anybody new pops into the live stream video here, right over this way, I've got my friend code, I think that's accurate, and if that little QR code doesn't work, I've got my number punched down there. Feel free to send me a friend request in Pokemon Go. I've cleared up some space, so if anyone has been removed from the list over the past while, feel free to send me another friend request. I can confirm it, and we can get back to sending some gifts back and forth, because one of the cool things about the gifts that you get from these eggs is they keep a track of, can I show you this for an example? They keep track of where they come from. Let me think. Yeah, let's look up Sandshrew. So if I get a Sandshrew, for example, from, where is this from? Ontario, Canada. If I got a friend in Ontario that sends me a gift, I open it, give you an egg and hatches a Sandshrew, it keeps that recorded. So, one nice bonus is, if you get some Pokemon that you don't need exactly, you can trade them to someone else, and the further away the distance is, the more you get to add to your pilot medal. Where is that at? Where is that at? Must be in the silver? There it is, pilot medal. So, not that it really does anything, but it's nice to get a nice new gold medal and stuff. So, boom, there we go. Alright, so let's get caught up here. Hello, Sailor Pika. Welcome to the stream. Long time since I've been on stream with you folks here, but it is a good time to do it. And Dazzling Shell says, still Dazzling Shell, but after February 28th of this year, your first victory over Soul Melter EX, you gave yourself a promotion. I get ya. You gotta highlight that in some way, right? And, okay. So, I'm not sure who all I am ultra or best friends with, but as I say, we'll do some battles for the day, and again, you can send me a friend request, we'll confirm that. I have some gifts saved up too, so I'll be sending some of those out. But, my first order of business, let's go to allow battle challenges with friends. The reason I usually have this turned off is because I'm out and about recording videos, trying to catch Pokemon and stuff. I also find it kind of laggy. So, I mean, it's still... I've been playing some battles with some of my friends in my class that I'm taking. And boy, oh boy, have we had some fun lag issues. You ever have a battle where on one phone, the person can tap and attack, but your phone, it doesn't work? That's how it happens. Alright, so Milk Duds, was that you that just sent that in? That was... Let me take a look. Roderick? If that was you, let me know. I'll confirm that. And Alum, if you want to send me another friend request, go right ahead. So, what we're going to do... At first I was thinking I'm going to ask you folks to drop your names and see if we want to battle, but I'll just let you guys send battle requests my way. And as I see them pop up, I will confirm. Something I've been working... No, as I say, something I've been working on is something I won't tell you because I don't want you guys to basically give me wins. There's a certain article of clothing that I want to get for my avatar, but that was you, Milk Duds. Okay, so let's get that confirmed up. I see... That is Dazzling Shell. I remember Garen. I saw your comment that you said you had removed me from the friends list. I didn't even notice, to be honest, because like I've got so many in the list. It slipped past me. So I mean, I appreciate the the apology, but kind of didn't even need to do that. But I do appreciate it. All right. So first things first. Let's go and let's go and send some gifts out. We'll get things started right now. We'll send you from our local moose statue. Can't really see the whole thing there, but send that off to Milk Duds. And let's find Garen as well. Whereabouts might you be? There you are. Boom. Send that off. I've already opened all my gifts for the day just so you know, so I won't be able to open any more, but these are a couple gifts sent out to you folks to try to get our friend level boosted up. Because of course, to do any battles on a remote level like this, you do need to be at least Ultra Friends for that to be able to work. So in fact today, we might not even do a lot of battles at all today, but again, this is more, let's all get together, hang out, feel free to exchange your friend codes amongst each other as well, because you're going to be able to get more gifts from people that way from, far all over the world perhaps too. And although, the downside is, if you get a gift, say from somewhere in, is it Japan where Farfetch'd is, I think? If you get a gift from someone in Japan, you're not guaranteed to get a Farfetch'd from the egg you might get from that gift. But it still could be a nice little distance to add to your pilot medal. Dazzling Shell says, why did one dumb grunt have 3 Shadow Snorlax? You guys, how are the Team Go Rocket battles going for you folks? Are you having fun with them? Are they interesting? Are they a good time all around? Okay, so Sailor Pika is issuing the first battle. But I haven't done any trainer battles yet today other than the team leader one, so I'll be getting some items. And feel free to use whatever Pokemon you want. Win or lose, I don't care. But I am going to switch because I don't like the look of this matchup. So let's get Entei in here. Oh, I had Poison Point, or Poison Jab. I could have handled that. Uh-oh. Who uses a Swampert in battle? Let me tell you this. My classmates hate my Swampert. Because they charge up quick. I'm going to block this one. Don't tell Sailor Pika. But Team Go Rocket, it's got the Hydro Cannon. It's got the move. It's got the event, or Community Day move. The Team Go Rockets, it's like, I think I said in one of the recent videos, or if not, I'll say in the video that I'm working on right now. Oh no, there's an ad in 10 seconds. Don't do this to me. Don't lag me out. No. Hang on, we're going to see some sort of an ad. No! Get out of here. Alright. I think we're good. I somehow managed to cancel the ad before it popped up. Alright, we're good to go. Yeah, if you get into a Team Rocket... Oh, it's a shiny Entei. No! Skippy, go! Let me see. Yeah, so it seems like the third Pokemon that they send in never happens to be the one that you get for the rescue. Most of the time, the first Pokemon they use... And when Team Go Rocket uses Pokemon, they send in, like, based on order of strength, so... It's going to send the weakest one first, it's going to send their next strongest second, so on. But you're more than likely going to see their first Pokemon appear as the rescue. On occasion, I find that you get to see the second one. I don't like this. I got one Shield Rush. but I've never seen the third. So if I'm ever fighting a Team Go Rocket Grunt, and that would have hurt. And they have... Hang on, I'm getting distracted with the battle here. Okay, I'm gonna go for the Earthquake. If they have a really decent Pokemon for their third one that I want to get, but the first two are kind of plain, I just walk away from that fight. I'm not going to waste the items to heal my Pokemon if I'm not going to get anything that I need out of the battle, you know what I'm saying? Alright, so the Shiny Entei comes back in. Let's go for another Surf Attack. Mudshot powers up your charge moves pretty fast. I do like it. And although you can't see it, you can actually hold a second charge for some moves in sort of like the background. So, okay, we got a win, which I'm happy about. Though we also completed a research task too, battle another trainer. Ooh, I got a rare candy. Thank you, Sailor Pika, and that's... I'm in the second half of my veteran jacket obtaining hopeful thing. So I'm going to keep that task until overnight, so I can get my stamp for the next day. Plus, it'll be my first catch of the day, too. So let's see. Oh, there we go. So Milk Duds has opened the gift. Let's see what you got. Can I tap the notification? It's not going to show, but I got to go into the... Oh, there you go. 2 peanut berries and 200 Stardust. Very cool. Alright, and hello to Damon. How's it going? Welcome to our stream. We're doing a little bit of, as I say, friend code exchange. So if you folks want to use or drop your friend codes, go ahead. Even if you're not watching this during the live stream, feel free to, like, you know, leave it in a comment down below and try to get things ready for some of these shiny regionals that will be beginning at some point starting tomorrow at 5 p.m. if you're lucky. Now, I will say, if they're as rare as the unknown have been, we'll have to see. But I do have a very devilish looking T unknown. I managed to pick that one up, and I'm going to go on a bit of a complainy pants here, but complainy pants rant. First of all, so the unknown rate of hatching is pretty minimal, which is fine because they are rare, so that makes sense. Does anyone else feel like they've reduced the amount of 10-kilometer eggs that we're getting from Pokestops? Because it does seem like that to me. Okay, so Master League. We're gonna go with... Let's go with the Master Randos. Look at my guys are so hurt. Let's go with these guys. They're not... Huh? Oh, I want to use Mewtwo. Hang on. Mewtwo. Tyrannus. And Groudon. Alright, there we go. Because it seems like the 10Ks are just not as common. And I'm trying, like... It makes sense from a business standpoint why they're doing that. And let me focus on this fight first, and I'll talk about why I think that, because this could be very dangerous. A shiny Rayquaza. Should I switch? I'm going to switch. Let's get Tyrannus in here. I like shiny, eh? It's shiny for shiny. So who else out there managed to get a shiny Rayquaza during the raids? That's going to be an outrageous attack if I take that. Alright, so I did get one, and I did have to name it after our buddy from the Pokemon Conquest playthrough, Nobunaga. Because when I saw Shiny Rayquaza was being added, I'm like, there's only one name I can think to give that. I see Poplio Girl, welcome to our stream, and I see Gaming with Elijah, welcome to the stream as well, everybody. It's been so long. How you guys have been, you know? I know you guys have seen some videos I've uploaded, but I haven't been here with you, sort of one-on-one, so to speak. Another Rayquaza. This is getting Rayquazy. So how is everybody doing anyway? Are you all hyped for the Gen 1 Shiny Regionals coming out? I'm excited. Like, here's a good question too. Do you guys think that we're going to see the Shinies appear in the wild as well? Because they've only said that they're going to be hatching. So it could be a hatch exclusive type of Shiny. But we might see, for example, my area, we get Tauros. We might see Shiny Tauros in the wild starting tomorrow at 5. That would be interesting. I think they should do that, just in case some people don't get a chance to hatch a shiny during this event. It's like if I don't hatch a shiny Kangaskhan, for example, I should still have the chance to visit their native land, their area, and find one in the wild. So that would still encourage the whole idea of travel, which I think what Pokemon Go was initially trying to do. Alright, let's go with the Focus Blast attack. This one's always weird. It's like random when the fists show up on the screen. There goes the Rayquaza. I'm doing okay so far. I should have brought an all-ice team. I could have devastated. Alright, let's go for one more Focus Blast. It is resisted. But even the resistant moves tend to have some pretty decent damage if they're powerful enough. And I think Focus Blast, is it a 100 or a 120 attack? I mean, right there, as you can see, it does some pretty serious damage. Alright, let's get caught up on the chat here. Popular Girl looks like you don't get any good Pokemon anymore. Well, sometimes you can hatch things from the eggs, though. Those can be kind of decent. And Alum's only gotten one 10-kilometer egg. They're just so hard to get now. Let's see. Alum didn't get one from the Shiny Rayquaza raids. Okay. Milk Duds didn't get one either. And Double H GFJ1. Hello. You think I could have eaten the Outrages? Maybe, but they are 110 power for the base damage. So, I mean, I didn't want to risk that. And Milk Duds, you've sent me a gift. Awesome. Thank you. There's Alum right there. Let's confirm that. Alright, now, where are you at? I'm going to send you a gift. I think I've sent gifts to most other... I can't send you a gift. Oh, you didn't open mine yet. But you are... See, so right there. So at one point, to free up some space, I was taking people off the list that are like too far away. And, because I figure, you know, locally, you're going to benefit more from having local Ultra and Best Friends, because you get the raid bonuses, the... what is it? The raid bonuses, gym battle bonuses, oh, and the trade discount, too. So as you see, I've re-added Alum, but it kept our level, so we're already Ultra Friends. So they do keep a record on the server of which friends you have and what the connection is, because if you were to unfriend somebody, like say you unfriend a best friend, in theory you could then spend 90 days rebuilding from base to get to a best friend again if it didn't save that level. So it's kind of a way you could sort of cheat their system and gain extra experience points. And Dr. Luca asking, can I friend you? Well, definitely send me a friend request. You can either scan the QR code or just type in my number. Let me know your player name in the chat and I will confirm the friend request. And I have some gifts to send out too. And Elijah says, oh, hello Goku Black, welcome. I almost missed you. Welcome to our stream. I'm just going to say too, don't expect too many regular streams. Technically, I really don't have time tonight to do much. I'm going to stick around for like another half hour or so, maybe a little bit more. But I'm kind of cheating my own schedule, because I wanted to have a video or stream for you folks today. Because the idea here is today, not only we're going to do some battles, but I want you guys to have a forum to send out some friend codes to each other. Because we want to try to get as many of those... can't speak. As many of those gift eggs as we can. Because starting tomorrow, 5 p.m. Atlantic time, Google up whatever time that is in your time zone. But you have a chance to get the regional Pokemon from Gen 1 once again. They've done this before, but for the first time, we have... I'm not resetting my Twitter. What was that? Well, nonsense. Get out of here. But we have a chance to hatch shiny regional Pokemon for the first time as well. Alright, let's see. So Steelpig is hoping shiny Tauros appears in the wild. It would be a very nice thing for us to be able to do that. And Goku Black, you say, glad to see that I'm okay. I had you worried. Well, all it is really... As far as me not being able to have as much content out there, it's just time is an issue. I'm going to say money is an issue because I have to focus my time where I can, you know, sort of maybe bring some cash in, because living off a student loan for the course I'm taking, student loans don't always cover as much as you would like as far as expenses go. So that was the thing too. As much as I wanted to have YouTube be a regular thing I was doing, it wasn't really covering me enough, financially speaking, and I didn't have the time to dedicate to it at that point. But we'll see if, you know, as time goes on, maybe things will get better in the future. But I'll keep going for some kind of regular content on here. And Alan's asking, how are we friends? Well, like I said, it keeps the record of our current level on the server, so we can't, like, you know, kind of cheat and get that Ultra Friend experience points or Best Friend experience points more than once. And Dazzling Shell says, I don't get a chance to fight 5-star raids because of your current level of 27. Well, I'm level 40 and I still can't fight 5-star raids. But that's because you do need to have a team of people to be able to do that. Okay, Shamba Guy is Dr. Luca. I'll confirm that. I'm going to send you a gift right away because I have a number of gift stockpile. There we go. So this will get us moving towards getting to the Ultra Friends. It does take a month for a new friend connection to boost up to Ultra Friends if you exchange and play every day. So I'm generally I try to be decent at sending out gifts as often as I can for everybody. So hopefully within a month's time we'll hit Ultra Friends with anyone new that I've friended today. Do I still have Elijah at Z-Box Plays? Yes, I do. I remember your name here. I saw that just earlier today, I believe. Z-Box Plays. Yep. You currently still have a gift that I have, or you haven't opened yet, so I can't send you one right now. Let's see. Elijah wants to get the Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon streams back. Well, admittedly, there's not much more to be shown in there to begin with, because we've kind of covered a lot of stuff. And again, it all comes down to not having time to do regular streams too much with my time constraints. And plus, with the course I'm taking, I got homework and stuff too. So, a lot of downtime is spent doing that, other than recording the Pokemon Go footage. And Alan's asking, is the Discord in the description? I don't know if it is for this one. If not, you can probably check the last live stream. It should be in there. But since I haven't been active on Discord for the longest time, and just one second, I got distracted. So Milkud's asking, can I put up the battle code so you can battle? You can't actually, and I'll explain that in just a second. But as far as Discord, I haven't been in there in so long. I didn't have it added maybe in this description. Because, again, it's just like, I set up the Discord initially because everyone was asking for a way to, communicate with each other. And I just didn't have time to stay in there myself all that much. Because, in fact, when my computer crashed, and that was another reason for a delay on the channel here. When the computer decided to crash out, oh, there's a nursery. I just didn't get everything installed. And I still haven't installed Discord back on there yet. So, I don't know. I don't think it's in the description. But, again, check one of the other streams and it should be in there. Let's see, so Milkduds was asking, can I put up my battle code so that you can battle me? Well, here's the thing. I can go over to here and show off the battle code, but if you were to scan this and try to send me a battle request, we've tried this in the past, unless they've changed it, but I've tried this in the past, it actually tells you that you are too far away, or, we are too far from each other for the battle to go through. The only way you can battle remotely like this is if we are Ultra Friends, at least. Let's see. Dr. Luca asking, are you going to get Sword and Shield? Well, I'm one of the ones in the camp of I don't really have a lot of positive energy for Sword and Shield coming up. The reason is it came down to hashtag National Dex. Not in the same reason as a lot of people complaining, but see, for me, part of the reason I was going through all the series of Pokemon games is because I like being able to bring my guys from as far as Gen 1 through Gen 2, Gen 3. I brought them through all these different games, but now we find out only those species hand-picked by Game Freak will be allowed to go into Gen 8. So it's like, it feels like all of that work I put in for like 20 plus years is now, at least for some Pokemon. And I would feel bad if I was to bring the ones that are allowed in to Galar, if I brought them, but had to purposefully leave some of them out. So for me, honestly, Sword and Shield is kind of passable, personally. I like some of the ideas they're doing in it, though. And, what else was I going to say? There was something else I was going to mention about that. I completely lost track. But, the Switch. I don't own a Switch yet, and as I was saying earlier, money is a bit of an issue for myself right now, so I can't afford to get a Switch. So, initially I was sort of on the fence. Am I going to get a Switch and Sword or Shield? Because I wanted to do something for the channel. And then, as it turns out, okay, let's try. Yeah, you're too far away from the opponent, so we can't battle unless we do hit the Ultra Friends just yet. So, anyway, long story short, as I said on Twitter, and I was being sarcastic, I'm so relieved that I don't get to use my Squirtle in Gen 8 so that I get to use a teapot on the battlefield finally. What do you guys think of the new Pokemon they're revealing? See, I'm the kind of person, I look back on it, and initially, there's some species I don't like sometimes just from the initial appearance of them. I'll always criticize Clink from Gen 5, because, all they did was put 2 gears together. Okay, that's fine. But then when it evolves, they just slap a bunch more gears to it. I don't know. So, I'll cite Clink and its evolutionary line as one of the ones that I was like, I don't really know if I like this particular species in Gen 5. But I will say, part of the reason that we don't get all the Pokemon in Sword and Shield is because they said that they were working on other species, animations, what have you. So, to me, it's always going to feel like Poltegeist, this teapot ghost Pokemon, is the reason that some of my Pokemon can't come in. And I'm gonna have a little bit of a negative opinion towards some of these new species because of that. But that's my own personal opinion. Everyone's entitled to their own personal opinions. And anyone that does plan to get the games, more power to you. I do hope you enjoy your adventures in the Galar region with Obstagoon, and Galar Zigzagoon, and Galar Weezing. That thing... Poison Fairy type, that's interesting. Alright, let's see what else is going on. Goku Black says they're ready for the Galar region. Cool stuff. Elijah says, you really play Pokemon Go because you transfer all your good Pokemon to the Let's Go games. That's understandable. Help fill out the decks there. Goku Black says there was no national dex since... was that part 1 of Sun and Moon came out. Well, that's the thing too. Like, so that became the tagline. You know, hashtag bring back national dex. I know what they were referring to, but hashtag national dex is a misnomer. Like, that's not accurate to what the complaints are. Like, as you say, there was no national dex in Sun and Moon, but every Pokemon could be transferred in. That's what people are upset about, you know, myself included, that we can't bring everyone in, but that has nothing to do with the national dex. All it means is all the Pokemon are programmed in. So, I guess it's kind of hard to say hashtag program all Pokemon. Actually, that's not hard to say at all. But that's more accurate. Hello, Reed! How's it going, Will? What's up? What's up, man? We're just doing some live streaming here, getting things ready for some Pokemon Go action. Some cool stuff happening in actually less than 12 or 24 hours. So in about 21 and a half hours, that's when we're going to start getting some of those gifts with regional Pokemon. But yeah, so money-wise, I was iffy about getting, you know, a Switch and Sword or Shield, but and then it turns out the National Dex, hashtag National Dex thing came up, and I'm like, I kind of made the decision for me. I don't need to worry about how am I going to get the money to get these games. It's more a matter of, I'm just not going to get them. And I feel bad saying that after putting, like I said, 20 plus years of fun into the world of Pokemon. I do still enjoy, you know, other aspects though. Like Pokemon, it feels weird. Pokemon Go has become more of my main thing as far as Pokemon goes, which I never thought would be the case. I never thought the main series games would now sort of look as like a side kind of thing. But anyway, I did survive the storm indeed, Reed. If you guys are not aware, we had on the east coast of North America, Hurricane Dorian, a very powerful hurricane was coming through. It hit our area, well, my area on the outskirts, but it hit the Maritimes yesterday pretty bad too. In fact, I'm working on a video for the Jirachi research. I'm going to have that uploaded in probably, if not tomorrow, then next couple days or so. But I got some footage of our big central park, King Square. You might have seen in some of the Pokemon Go videos. A few trees, really huge, really old trees, are toppled over. The ground is ripped up underneath it. It devastated those trees. But we didn't get it as bad as like Halifax, Nova Scotia, almost anywhere in Nova Scotia. I saw footage of a big industrial crane on top of a building. It got blown over and collapsed against the building that it flipped over onto. That's pretty scary. That's pretty messed up. I saw a building have its roof blown away because of the winds. I heard that at some point they were gusting as fast as 155 kilometers an hour. That is pretty bad. But again, my part, we were sort of just on the outer edge of it, and although it was, I think, a Category 2 hurricane in the Nova Scotia area, or in my area, it was just a Category 1. Did I still go out and do some Pokemon going? Yeah, but just because I already had an event that I had to go to, I was putting on a Pokemon TCG match at a gaming convention in town, so I didn't want to miss that. Pretty much as soon as I was done that, I went home, though, because it was kind of dangerous to be out. Alright, let's see. So Goku Black says, it sucks that half the Pokemon won't join Sword and Shield. We don't mind they're making space for new Pokemon. And like people say, this was going to happen eventually with like space, concerns and all that, but like, it hurts to think that, it's never been a concern before. They've always been able to add Pokemon. See, part of the thing is, they talk about they had to completely rebuild all the models for all the Pokemon they're using. I personally don't think that is correct. I've been working in 3D modeling for quite a little while now. Not even just the course I'm taking, but I've done some freelance stuff on my own. It's not difficult to take a model that is currently existing, like the X and Y models that they've had, and to spruce them up to higher quality. It's really not that hard to do, and it's not that time consuming. So as far as having to rebuild the models, I don't really think that's much of an excuse. You know, the only thing that would be different would be maybe the textures, like to make things look more crisp and clean. That I can see not just simply a quick transfer over, but even then, that's not fully shaping a figure. That's just like a texture is just a flat image. You can just kind of like paint over and spruce it up. But I don't know. I just don't see why. Like going forward, they said that they're going to start hand-picking Pokemon for each game in the future. But as my nephew said to me, okay, Sword and Shield is done. Let's say they got 600 Pokemon in there, whatever. They got all these details out. If they then make another game, let's say the hypothetical Gen 4 remakes of Diamond and Pearl, could they not then take the 600 already made, put them in, and then put the time to make the remainder of like what 200 that are left, and put them in? If they're going to handpick certain species, that means they're legit. They're what would you call it? Intentionally choosing Pokemon from those 600 they have completed to keep out, which doesn't make sense because they've already got them done. So there's a lot of weird questions going on regarding their decision on the future of Pokemon. So I mean, it's only up for us to speculate and guess and kind of figure things out. And let's see. So Pika says it's not the new Pokemon's fault that Game Freak decided to cut some Pokemon. I know, but Game Freak didn't need to decide to make all these new ones and replace old ones. See, this reminds me of Gen 5, when one of the things I didn't like with Gen 5 is they made all these new species, which was fine. The other ones were still in the game, just post-game. But you can easily see certain species they made in Gen 5 were meant to replace previous Pokemon. So, for example, why am I getting all these things? Get out of here. So, for example, you would have, like, what is it, Timber, Girder, and Conkeldurr. They were obviously the Machop line replacements, because they even evolved the same way. I think the same level to get to Girder, trade evolution for Conkeldurr. What is it, Trubbish was basically replacing for either Grimer or Coughing, or both. And anyway, so it seemed like, you know, they replaced Pokemon, but they still had those old, you know, the earlier ones coded to be able to bring in. So it is what it is. And Dr. Lucas says, how many people do I recommend for defeating legendary raids? It does depend on the typing, because some legendaries like Rayquaza have a double weakness to ice. So if you have a, like, I've beaten some legendaries with a team of 4, I want to say. But generally they need to have a double weakness to one particular type of one damage, attack, whatever. Like Ice Beam, Blizzard to use on Rayquaza. Other legends with double type weakness comes to mind. Ho-Oh, for example, double weak to rock. Moltres is the same. So the ones that don't have a double type weakness, with enough high level Pokemon, high level players, you can probably win with, say, like 6 or 7. I think I've done it with 7. Would you stop doing this? What is this? Get out of here. I'm going to probably have to sign off soon and check out what all these things are, because this does not seem right. I'm getting all these weird characters and stuff. Very weird. So anyway, yeah, I might sign off in just a little bit to take care of whatever this is. But I just want to do this a little bit of a test to see how well does the streaming still work. And like I said, give you folks a chance to maybe exchange your friend codes and all that. And I will say, stay tuned to the channel, because we do have another video coming out, if not tomorrow, then probably Tuesday, finishing off the Jirachi research, because I do have that particular Pokemon right there. If you don't follow me on Twitter or Instagram, you haven't seen this yet. But I did get the Jirachi. I did complete the special research, so yay for that. If you haven't completed yours yet, hopefully you get it done soon and you get yourself the legendary Jirachi, or actually mythical Jirachi. This one's not bad either. Pretty nice. Alright, so we're going to back out of there for the time being. Let's see. Dazzling Shell, so you recommend seeing what? Nintendo Black Crisis, Zeltic, and Commonwealth Remildum for what was at the end of Nintendo Direct E3. And all he says, read last message. Oh, you sent a GIF. Okay, very cool. Thank you very much. But let me now sign off for the time being, because I want to double check what's going on with these weird notifications. And I might set up for another stream maybe later this week. I don't want to make any promises, but since I see that you folks have not given up on me and forgotten about me, I appreciate that. I'm going to see if I can bring back another stream at some point later on. So stay tuned to the channel. But again, stay tuned for the next Pokemon Go video recapping the Jirachi research, as I do complete it in this upcoming video. Let's see. Look at the latest Nintendo Direct of Sword and Shield. If I get a Switch, get the one with the extended battery power. The box is red. Okay, sounds cool. And hello, Sark. How's it going? Glad to see you just at the end of our stream. But, as I said, I'm feeling a little bit weird and concerned about those odd messages that we're getting. So I'm going to go check that out. Alright, so thank you, folks. Stay tuned to the channel for later on, coming up for some more Pokemon Go content and such. But for right now, I want to say... Where's my... thing? There we go. Like, where's my live control room? Boom. Alright. So again, thank you, folks, for tuning in. Professor Chaz is signing off, and I'll catch you next time. So long, and don't forget, feel free to throw your friend codes back and forth to get even more gifts sent out to one another.